Next exercise 2.2, sixth sum. Okay, what is given the question here? A man walks 10 kilometers. A man walks 10 kilometers, then travel a certain distance by a train and then by bus as far as twice the train. Okay, if the whole journey is 70 kilometers, how far did he travel by train? Have to find out the how far he traveled by train, how many kilometers he have traveled. We have to find out it. Okay, so first of all, what he given? A man has journey. A man went to a tour, a total journey of 70 kilometers. For the journey, he had walked 10 kilometers. Okay, he had walked to the tour by 10 kilometers. After that, he had traveled by train. Okay, that train we don't know. We have to find out the train. That we take about the train as X. Okay, and he given that after traveling by the train, he had traveled by bus. How much distance he had traveled? Twice the train. So twice the train means what will become? Let us see. Now I will say about some. Okay, let us see. First of all, sixth sum. A man travels total journey. How much? Total journey equal to 70 kilometers. Okay, a total journey of 70 kilometers he had journey. Okay, on that he walks. How much? He walks 10 kilometers. So he travel by walk equal to 10 kilometers and let he travel by train equal to x. Okay, let he travel train equal to x kilometer. Okay, then after he traveled by bus equal to twice the train. Twice the train is 2 into x, 2x kilometers. Okay, therefore a total journey he had given that. So how much he had journey? Total journey. Therefore total journey equal to 70 kilometers. What are the total journey? By walk. By walk how many kilometers? 10 kilometers plus by train x and by train x and by bus 2x, that equal to 70 kilometers. Okay, x plus x. What is the x plus x? 3x. This plus 10 is a constant value. Move on to the right hand side. It will be a minus 10. 70 minus 10. 3x equal to 70 minus 10, that equal to 60. So we want x value. We have to go on the 3 to the right hand side. That implies x equal to 60 by 3. So 3 here, how many times? 20 times. Therefore, he travels this axis. We know that the axis he travelled by the train. And he have also asked the how much he travelled by train. Therefore, he travelled by train is 20 kilometers. This is about the sixth sum. So a total journey of 70 kilometers he had journey. By walk he had 10 kilometers. Now he got by train is 20 kilometers. Okay, and by bus twice the train. Twice the train means 2 into train. Now how many kilometers? 20 kilometers. 2 into 20 means 40. 40 plus 20 60. 60 plus by walk 10. The total journey is 70. So answer is verified. Okay, for this sum. So next move on to the next sum. What is given the question? When I bought a pizza, when I brought a pizza and cut it into the three pieces. When I has bought a pizza and he had cut it into three pieces. Okay, 1, 2, 3 pieces. Okay, so he when he weighted the first piece, he had taken the first piece and it was weighted and he was founded that 7 grams lighter than the second piece. This piece is 7 grams lighter than the what is that? 7 grams lighter than the second piece. If we take this is a we don't know how much the grams is. Let us take it is the x, the first piece, and the second piece will be x plus 7. Okay, and what he told that, and 4 grams heavier than the third piece. 4 grams heavier than the fourth piece means this is a this third piece will be the first piece will be get 4 more, means that we have to subtract minus 4 here. So this is a x grams, this is an x plus 7 grams, this will be x minus 4 grams. Already had given that some hint. So not the whole pizza is 300 grams. The total pizza grams is the weight of the pizza is 300 grams. So he had given that weight of the first be x and weight of the second be x plus 7 and the third place will be x minus 4. Okay, we have to calculate the x value and the total pieces of the weight, how much weight that is occurred. Okay, that the Vinay has got. Okay, so 7th one solution. Vinay brought a pizza. Okay, he cut the first piece, sir, the weight of the first piece. The weight of first piece, the weight of first piece equal to x. Let us take here given that first piece weight is x, second piece, the weight of second piece equal to x plus 7 and the third piece equal to x minus 4. Therefore, total pizza weight equal to 300 grams. That implies x plus 7 plus x minus 4. Why? Because the total pizza is cut into three pieces. That is x plus 7 and x minus 4. So if we add these three pieces, we will get the 300 grams. So that equal to 300. That implies we have to add the variables here. X plus x, that is 3x. X plus x, 3x. 7 minus 4 plus 3 equal to 300. That implies this plus 3 to the right hand side. 3x equal to 300 minus 3. That implies 3x equal to 300 minus 3, 297. So we want the x value. Move on this 3 to the right hand side. What will happen? That implies x equal to 297 by 3. This 3 here, 9 times 9 3 is 27, 27. Again 90. Therefore, that implies x equal to 99. What is the x here? The first piece. Therefore, the first piece, the weight of first piece equal to x, that equal to how much? 99 grams. The second piece equal to x plus 7, that equal to 99 plus 7, that equal to 106 grams. And third piece equal to x minus 4, that equal to 99 minus 4. 99 minus 4, 95 grams. So the first piece weight is 99 grams. This is a 99 grams, and this is 99 plus 6, 106 grams. This is 95 grams. So what is given in the question? If we take the first piece is 7 heavier than the 7, what is that? 7 grams lesser than the second piece. Okay, this is 106 minus 7 means 99 grams, and 4 grams heavier than the third piece. Let us see, 95 plus 4 means 99. So this is about the question. Okay, next move on to the next question. So what is the next question given that the distance around a rectangular field is 400 meters. Okay, the distance around a rectangular field. There is a rectangular field, okay, which is a total of 400. Total 400 meters around. Okay, the length of the field is 26 meters more than the breadth. What is given that this length is 26 meters more than the breadth. So we don't know, here not given any breadth here. So let us take the breadth as x, then length will become x plus 26. Okay. So calculate the length and breadth of the field. So we have to calculate the length and breadth. We have given the total meters equal to 400 meters. So first of all, what we have to do, what is the sum here? 8th sum. Okay, let breadth equal to x. That implies length equal to, what is the length here? X plus 26. Why? Because the length is 26 meters more than the breadth. So it will become x plus 23. Total distance around rectangular field. Rectangular field is, what is given that? 400 meters. 400 meters. So that implies total distance is nothing but a perimeter of an rectangle. Therefore, perimeter of a rectangle equal to 400. That implies perimeter of a rectangle means 2 into L plus B. Why? Because 2 into L plus B, here 2 lengths and 2 breadths are there. So that's why 2 into L plus B equal to 400 grams. That implies 2 into, what is the length here? X plus 26. What is the breadth here? X. Okay, equal to 400. So here 2, here 200 times. 2 is cancelling there, 200 times. That implies x plus x, 2x plus 26 equal to 200. Move on this plus 26 to the right hand side, it will become minus 26. That implies 2x equal to 200 minus 26. That implies 2x equal to 200 minus 26. What is the value? 200 minus 26. That is 174. Okay, we want the x value here. 174 by 2. 2 here. 2 8 is 16. 87 times. X equal to 87 meters. What is that? X equal to 87 meters. Okay, so we got the x. here x is breadth. So therefore breadth equal to x equal to 87 meters and length equal to x plus 26, that equal to 87 plus 26, that equal to 113 meters. What is the length here? This is an 113 meters, this is 87 meters. Okay, so if this is also length, that is 113 and this is 87. If we add this four values, we will get the 400 meters. This is about the 8th one. Now move on to the 9th one. What is given the 9th one? The length of a rectangular field is 8 meters less than the 8 meters less than the twice its breadth. What is given that length of a rectangular field is 8 meters less than the twice of its breadth. Again, breadth is not given. Let us take a breadth as x. Okay, then length will become twice of the breadth means 2x. And 8 is less than the twice of its breadth means 2x minus 8. The length is 2x minus 8. So, if the perimeter of a rectangular field is 56 meters, he had given that perimeter of a rectangular field. What is that? 56 meters. Then we have to find out the length and breadth. So, 9th one, length, breadth equal to x. Okay. And length equal to twice of its breadth, 8 meters less than the twice of its breadth. So that is less 2x minus 8. Okay. Therefore, perimeter of rectangular field equal to how much? What is given that? 56. 56 meters. Okay. So perimeter of a rectangular field formula 2 into n plus b equal to 56. 2 into what is the length here? 2x minus 8 plus breadth equal to x, that equal to 56. Okay. Now 2 here, how many times? 28 times. 2x plus x, that equal to 3x minus 8 equal to 28. That implies move on this minus 8 to the right hand side. It will become plus 8. That implies 3x equal to 28 plus 8. 28 plus 8 is 36. That implies we have to calculate x. This move on this 3 to the right hand side. It becomes by 3. Here 12 times x equal to 12. So what is the x here? It is a breadth. Therefore length equal to what is the length value? 2x minus 8. 2 into what is the x value here? 12. 2 into 12 minus 8. That equal to 24 minus 8. 24. 2 12 is 24. 24 minus 8. What is the value? 16. So therefore the length is 16 meters and breadth equal to x, that equal to 12 meters. Okay, we have found out that length equal to 16 meters and the breadth equal to 12 meters. Okay, we have asked that we have to find out the length and breadth for this sum. Okay, next move on to the next one. What is the next one? Two equal sides of a triangle. Two equal sides of a triangle are 5 meters less than the twice the third one. So what I have given, let us I will draw the diagram and explain neatly. Okay, so What is given that here? Two equal sides of a triangle. We have to draw first of all one triangle and two sides. This side, two equal sides means this side and this side are equal. Okay, are each 5 meters less than the twice of the third side. This is the third side. Okay, these two sides are how much? You have told that 5 meters less than the twice of its third side. If you take third side as x, then these two sides will become 2x minus 5. This is 2x minus 5 and this is also 2x minus 5. Why? Because two equal sides. We have told that two equal sides is 5 meters less than the twice of its third side. So we have taken the third side be x. So that two equal sides will be 2x minus 5. Okay. Again, what is given that if the perimeter of the triangle is 55 meters, so the total perimeter of a triangle is 55 meters. We have given that perimeter of a triangle equal to 55 meters. Find its length of its side. So, okay, first we have to take let the third side be equal to x. If we take the third side equal to x and the remaining two equal sides will be 5 meters less than the twice of its third side. So it will become, let the two equal sides equal to 2x minus 5. Two equal sides. This is 2x minus 5 and this is also 2x minus 5. Okay. Now we have given that perimeter of a triangle. Perimeter of a triangle equal to 55 meters. Perimeter of a triangle equal to 55 meters. So therefore perimeter of a triangle equal to 55 meters. Okay. So what is the perimeter? Perimeter of a triangle is first side plus second side plus third side. So what is the first side here? 2x minus 5 plus what is the second side? 2x minus 5 and the third side is x equal to 55. So we have to add the variables here. What is the variable here? 2x and here also 2x plus 2x 4x and another variable that is x. 4x plus x is 5x and here the constant value is minus 5 minus 5. Okay, minus 5. There is a minus and minus. We have to add it. Okay, 5 plus 5 is 10 and the highest value is minus. So it will be minus 10. That equal to 55. Okay, so that implies 5x. Move on this minus 10 to the right hand side, it will become plus 10. So 5x equal to 65. X equal to 65 by 5. So it is cancelling how many times? 13 times. Okay, x equal to 13. That implies x equal to 13. Okay, so therefore first side equal to 2x minus 5. 2 into 13 minus 5. That equal to 2 into 13 means 26 minus 5. That equal to 21. The first side and second side are also equal. Therefore, second side equal to first side and second side is also equal. So the second side is also 21 meters. And third side. What is the third side? Here given that x equal x. That is x equal to 13 meters. So if we add 21 plus 13, we will get 55 meters. Okay. This is about the 10th one. Okay. Next, move on to the 11th sum. What is the 11th sum given here? That is two complementary angles differ by 12. Okay, two complementary angles differ by 12 and find out the angle. Okay, here given that two complementary angles. Okay, two complementary angles. Let one angle be x, then other angle will be differ by 12 means x plus 12. So first angle will be, this is the 11th one. Let the first angle be angle equal to x, then second, then other angle equal to x plus 12. Here given that two complementary angles, sum of two complementary. We know that sum of two complementary angles is equal to 90 degrees. What is that? Sum of two complementary angles is complementary. Okay, complementary angle means 90 degrees. Okay, so sum means sum of two angles means x plus 12. X plus 12 equal to 90. So we have to add variables x plus x to x. This plus 12 move on to the right hand side. It will become minus 12. 90 minus 12. What is the value here? 78. What is that? 78. We have to calculate the x value. Move on this 2 to the right hand side. It will become 78 by 2. 2 here. How many times? 2 3 is 6, 1 8. That is 39. X equal to 39. Okay. So the first angle, the first complementary angle equal to x equal to 39 degrees. Second angle equal to x plus 12, that equal to 39 plus 12, that equal to 51 degrees. So these are the two angles. One is 39 degrees and other one is 51 degrees. Okay, if you add this two 51 plus 39, it will become 90. Okay, this is about the 11th one. Next move on to the 12th one. What is the 12th sum given here? The ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in the ratio 5:7. Okay. The ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are 5:7 ratio. You have given that. So 4 years later, after 4 years, what will happen? The sum of their ages. After 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. Okay. After 4 years, the both Rahul and Lakshmi age, if we add it, if you add their ages, the ages will be at 56 years. Okay, so what their present age we have to find out. So let this is 12th one. Given ratio for Rahul and Lakshmi equal to 5:7. Okay. What will become that? Okay. Present age will be, let us take the present age be x. That is Rahul and Lakshmi. Okay, present age. Let us take the present age. It is in the ratio of 5. So it will become 5x. Lakshmi age is in the ratio of 7, so it will become 7x after 4 years. After 4 years, or 4 years later, what is their age? Okay, 4 years later, what will become? After 4 years, it will become 5x plus 4. So Lakshmi age is 7x plus 4. Okay, so after 4 years, the sum of their ages will be after 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. So 4 years later, sum of their ages equal to 56 years. Sum of their ages means 5x plus 4, 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 equal to 56. 5x plus 7x that equal to 12x. 4 plus 4 that equal to 8. Okay. So move on this plus 8 to the right hand side, it will become minus 8. 12x equal to 56 minus 8. What is that? 12x equal to 56 minus 8. What is the value of 56 minus 8? 48. 12x equal to 48. We want x value. So 48 by, move on this 12 to the right hand side, it will become by 12. 12 here 4 times. So that implies x equal to 4. So x equal to 4. So we have to find out the present age of Rahul and present age of Lakshmi. Therefore, present age of Rahul. What is the present age of Rahul? 5x. That implies 5 into 4. That equal to 20 years. What is present age of Rahul? 20 years. And now find out the present age of Lakshmi. Present age of Lakshmi equal to 7x. That equal to 7 into 4. That equal to 7 4 is 28 years. Okay. So the present age of Rahul age is 20 years and the present age of Lakshmi age is 28 years. Okay, this is about the 12th sum, and move on to the 13th sum. What is the 13th sum given here? That is, there are 180 multiple choice questions in a test. What is that? Multiple choice questions. How many? 180 questions is there. Okay, in a test. A candidate gets 4 marks for every correct answer. Okay, for every correct answer, here get 4 marks. Okay, for every correct answer. For one correct answer, he got 4 marks. Okay, for that, there are 180 questions. 180 questions. If for every correct answers, they will get 4 marks, and for every incorrect questions and not attempted questions, it will be deducted 1 mark. Okay, it will deduct 1 mark. So we have to, if a candidate scored 450 marks in a test. Okay, he got a 450 marks. So how many questions did he answer correctly? So he had got the 450 marks. So how many questions he had attempted correctly? While we going to the incorrect answers and not attempted questions, we have to solve the sum now. So what is given that? 13th sum. in a test there are 180 multiple choice questions. Let correct answers questions equal to x. That implies incorrect or unattempt questions equal to 180 minus x. Okay. If let us take the correct answers questions equal to x, then incorrect or remaining left questions will be from the 180 onwards. Correct answers we will subtract. We will get the incorrect answers questions. So for every correct answers, correct questions, for every correct questions 4 marks. 4 into for every correct questions it will awarded 4 marks. 4 into what is the taken here 4x. Okay, so for every uncorrected, for every incorrect questions, it will become